So, this is my school, Monta Vista High School. This is my PowerPoint, School and Culture. My name is Tim Young. Um, it is February 27 right now, actually. But, I mean, this is due the 29th, so that's what the date says. Moving on. Ooh, down. School culture at Monta Vista. Located in Cupertino, California, home of Apple. Our mascot is the Matadors. We're spelled Monta Vista with an A. Fun little fact. We are part of the Fremont Union High School District. We are one of five schools. They're all high schools: Lynbrook, Cupertino, Fremont, Homestead, and we are the fifth. We're all pretty much located in Cupertino or right around the edges. We have feeder schools in Monta Vista are Kennedy Middle School and Lawson Middle School. Kennedy Middle School is actually an interesting fact right next to the high school, which has been a benefit for the high school and the students as there's been a lot of communication between the expectations from the high school to the middle school. So a lot of students are often prepared for what we ask for at Monta Vista. We also actually have a junior college right next to us too, or close by, Dianza College in West Valley. We also have Foothill nearby too. These schools often provide great expectations for our students because students can take the time to go to those schools and try, oops, sorry, go to those schools and see what it is like to be in college, as well as be prepared for them as well. Here are some stats from Monta Vista. We opened in 1969 as part of our logo. So we've been around for roughly what, 31, 40, almost 50 years now. Currently, our total enrollment's just about 2,400. It's supposed to drop out for another 50, 20 in the next 2 years. So we'll probably plateau a little bit above 2,300 in the next year or so. Um, we were up higher much earlier, but now we've dropped down a little bit more. 79% of our school is Asian, 70% white, 3% other. This plays a huge factor in our culture, our school. Um, Much of our school is of first generation. A lot of the Asians come from. You have a lot of Indians, Chinese, Japanese, Koreans here at the school, and a lot of them first generation students or even second generation immigrants. And these parents are oftentimes uh, well off, so there's a lot of expectations that play into this as well. So you ever hear those tiger moms? You kind of hear a lot of those more at this school too as well. There's a certain amount of expectation that these students do well at this school, which plays into it. And as you can see, it plays into how well we do in our API ranking. We're 10 out of 10 with an API score of 949. Um, so it plays up a lot of effectiveness, which we'll get into a little bit more. More facts: our mascot is the Matador. Our colors are purple and gold, royal colors. Our school hours are from 7:30 to 3 generally. We have 101 fully credentialed teachers. So, I mean, since we have about 2,400 students, our student-teacher ratio is about 1 to about 25 in the classroom. I know in our science classes where I am currently student teaching, I have my largest class is 36 right now. But for the most part, our lit classes or math classes are about 25. Um, Another kind of fun fact of our school is we have over 85 school clubs and special interest organizations. We have everything from service clubs to sports teams, sports clubs, special interest groups, special interests clubs, business clubs, a whole bunch of different things. Our school's expectation, our teachers are there, but it's created an atmosphere that, well, here are our results. We have less than a 2% suspension rate and expulsion rate. Much of this has to do with students accidentally doing the wrong thing. I also work as a paraeducator, and I think majority of our suspension rates and expulsion rates come from students in that area, and it's oftentimes from families that have some background issues that come into it. But for the most part, our students are always there to learn. Going on, we can take a look at our academics. The class of 2012, the last year, we had 88% were college bound, 43 going to UC, 11% going to state, 11% private in-state. I mean, you can read the rest, 35 out of state. Huge amount of students go to college, whether it be 4-year college or 2-year college. Oftentimes they'll go to trade schools or something like that, but a huge amount of them do, or at least try to. They'll apply. Oftentimes, a lot of times they'll make the schools, but they'll won't always have the funding or the financial aids to go. So they'll oftentimes will do the 2-year college, which is why we have DNC College and Foothill are such great schools, because a lot of times they'll go to those schools and transfer out. Class of 2002, our college admission test scores, 89% of our seniors took the SAT. Um, we have a huge number, probably almost close to the same number of students take the SAT during their junior year as well. Actually, I would say a majority of our students take the SAT during their junior year, and again in their senior year if they need to do it again. I would say a majority of our students take it 3 times just to make sure they get the best score. You can see our reading and writing and math score. It's out of 700, so the majority of them do well. Actually, our school probably has a couple perfect scores every so often. A couple perfect scores every year. Um, we're a national merit program. We have over 50 semifinalists and 122 commended. AP testing, advanced placement tests. We give 2,682 AP tests to a little bit over 1,000 students. As you can see by our score, 91% score with 3 and above, which is passing, which means they have college credit. 49% of them get a 5, so about 50% of them score really well, which means, I mean, it attests to the kind of standards we have at our school and the students we have. School culture plays a huge amount into it, to what these students want to do. Awards that we've received this score, we're a California Distinct School. We're reapplying again, I believe, for this year. We're a National Blue Ribbon Awards winner, Simmons Award for Advanced Placement 2009. Recently, we were recognized by Newsweekly and the U.S. News and World Report. It's been in the last couple of years. We've been for outstanding student success. We are ranked 70th in gold medal school. I believe in the state we are ranked within the top 10, and within the nation we are ranked we're in the 70th. I think it is. What is? Took a look at it a while ago. I haven't seen it in a while. But we've been consistently up there. Our school schedule, as you can see, is pretty easy, pretty similar. We have block periods and tutorials going on. Here is a picture of our hierarchy. This is our principals, our assistant principals, our deans, financial tech secretaries. Right there is a picture of our last staff picture at Monta Vista. I'm somewhere in there. You probably won't find me. We have a staff of 144 full-time teachers, 98.2%. As you can see, our student-teacher ratio. We're dedicated to our students and teachers, students and academics. I can tell you right now, every teacher I have has something. They have a goal for our students. We work together as a team. We do PLC groups all the time. On Wednesdays, we have a block schedule. Students start late, but teachers get there early. We do staff meetings all the time, department meetings, PLC groups. We're always trying to do something together. And we're fun and energetic people. On Fridays, we do Purple Fridays. We all dress in purple, like all the shirts you see in our picture. And we do a raffle for free lunch. We even do, tomorrow is the end of the month. We do an end of month barbecue every month too as well. As we were talking about earlier, I mean, we have a huge amount of school spirit at our school. Our athletics are off the charts. We have football, basketball, baseball, softball, all these things here and more. We recently just finished our new track and field. This is a mock-up diagram. We are finishing up our bonds and everything like that right now, but we just spent a huge amount of money doing all our new fields, turf fields, both soccer to softball field, a baseball field, all this stuff. We just redid our pool. We just built a new $11 million building a while back, about a couple of years, which includes another field house. We have another gym too as well, all those tennis courts. We just put up solar panels as well. We redid our library in the last 5 years. We are also about to tear down our cafeteria. Our school is well funded with the community actually that helps us out actually, because they are the ones that agreed to the parcel tax and bonds that we've been putting up. Trying to get through this faster. I got 6 more minutes left of this recording, but I think I got the clubs here: art club, biotech club. We have everything from future practicing physicians club. I saw them the other day. They were practicing how to suture on oranges. This is the kind of culture they do this at lunch. This is the culture that the school cultivates. These students go out and they create these own clubs. Teachers are there, but they only supervise. The students themselves are the ones that help each other out and teach each other and set these things up. Um, all these schools, all these clubs, I mean, they go out, they compete, they do their own things. Our robotics club will go compete in robotics tournaments and stuff like that. DECA, all these things do their own thing. Go out there and do their own thing. Monta Vista's vision: graduates of Monta Vista High Schools will become informed, ethical, active citizens, knowledgeable, self-directed workers, discerning principles, participants in the arts, and a lifelong learner in the pursuit of personal excellence who can adapt to the challenges of the future. I think this plays a huge role, as I am a Monta Vista's graduate as well, and I felt like, you know what, Monta Vista did provide these things for me. Monta Vista's learning goals: we have Legos. These are the things that we talk about: thinking, informational process, communication, collaboration, and self-management. Um, Thinking applies past learning, doing things, analysis. You're making sure I can process this information, taking what it is, comparing to what I've done before. Communicate: I need to be able to talk about these things, share it, put it out there. Collaboration, talking with others, self-management. These are huge, huge factors in it. Um, Collaboration would be like including using interpersonal skills, working with groups or systems, work towards establishing and maintaining of a group and achievement of group goals, practicing skills required to contribute positively to society, so forth and so on. Self-management, like setting priorities, planning and taking care of themselves. Here's our Legos models. This is how they help each other out. So I'm producing academic language. I want to make sure the content knowledge skills will help the content knowledge skills, which helps higher order thinking, which goes back to producing academic language and so forth and so on. Much of this hugely plays into our thinking and acting. Like a lot of teachers keep these things in mind. We try to keep all these things as positive as we can in our environment. Our students come to school, they think they have a goal in mind. They come to learn, and our school, our teachers are ready for them. And I think every day we're ready for them. Teachers are always ready. I can tell you, every teacher I've met, with the exception of one, uh, who just never had a good experience, is just like they're there for it. A majority of our teachers I found have have come from like colleges or who have masters, and they come here and they really enjoy it. They really put forth. The students really are there to learn. The teachers are really there to lead. Teachers are there for the students to learn, not just to teach. Um, they're there to help. They'll go out of the way. I know majority of these teachers that hold office hours after school. They hold clubs. Majority of the teachers do after school activities. Uh, Schools there, a lot of teachers will do sports, and the students actually, I think they see that the teachers are there to help them out, and they'll take advantage of it. The parents support the teachers and know the system. We will even go out of our way to prepare future students too. Today we just had a course selection fair, basically helping show students what they need to be taking in college or taking in high school into preparation for college, or taking what they need to do to pick their next few classes, what those classes are about, what they're going to learn. We give as much information as we can to these students. We tell them how they can process it, and we let them choose. And the parents can see that it helps them out so much. Um, we also go out to the high schools, and we actually even look out to the elementary schools to have an idea of what they have in preparation for what they need for high school before they go off to join the real world and the workforce. Um, School culture, I mean, that's pretty much what I would say about our school. I mean, we have a lot of school culture. Students are there to learn. I wasn't one of those students that was there. I thought it was a great school. This culture there really pushes you, really helps you, give you that own drive to determine what you want to do on your own. And I found like I wanted to do this. I'm teaching now, and this is what I wanted to do. I found that, I'm back there teaching actually too. So it's like I really enjoy the atmosphere they put out there, the culture that they put out there. We're very family oriented, friendly. We know what's to expect out there. We know how to help achieve those goals those students may have. And with that, I have a reference page at the very end. You guys can take a look at that if you guys want. But other than that, I think I am done.